Look, pain is very important in anything, in any area of your life. Everything needs pain. Anything. Just for example, if you just think about building muscles and go to the gym, it needs pain, which is physical pain. So after this physical pain and this muscle soreness that you get when you go to the gym, okay, you might feel that it is painful, it is hard, but then what other results, let's say, what are the results of going to the gym and feeling that pain? Stronger muscles and bigger muscles, getting respect from men, getting attraction from women, enjoying your life, helping your friends or your family, protecting the people that you care about and that you love as well. So it might be beneficial to go to the gym, but it is not easy. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it might be painful. Of course, it's gonna be painful. Yeah, of course, there's gonna be times when you just reach your highest strength in your just in the last rep, let's say, when you're doing the last rep, the 10th rep in squat, and you can just, oh, like you're holding the weight and you're struggling and your friend is helping you to just go and move up. You are feeling pain, and when you finish that, your self-esteem improves, your self-esteem goes high, and you feel proud of yourself, you feel happy. Don't just lie to yourself. Of course you feel happy when you just finish the top or the most painful rep and squat. I do so, and I feel proud of myself. I look at my muscles. Oh, you are struggling right now, you're feeling painful, but later the results or the fruits of my labor, I will find them. I will find those fruits. I will enjoy them as well. I will have a family. I will raise my kids. I will protect them. I'll protect my family, my father and mother and siblings. Yeah, I will feel secure. So having self-esteem, healthy self-esteem, needs pain and needs responsibility. What about emotional pain, Amma? Emotional pain is so important for emotional resilience. When you just get through problems, or if you're getting through a breakup or something, or you're just stressed or you're anxious, let's say, about something, and you're overthinking about something, and it is really draining your emotions, and you feel like quite like you feel bad about it, let's say. You feel about that pain, which is emotional pain. And what is the result of that? You might or you will remember that emotional pain in the future, and you will be grateful for it. You will say, oh, that pain, that emotional pain, or that situation that happened to me and caused me emotional pain, I'm benefiting from it right now. I'm grateful for it as well. And it's given me emotional resilience, and you become more relaxed in the same situation that you used to struggle in the past, and now you're just feeling, oh, it's not that hard, it's not that painful, because I went through that in the past, and now I'm going through it again. I had emotional pain in the past, but now I am emotionally resilient. So this is about pain. And now let's talk about how people avoid pain. In which ways people are avoiding pain in this modern world. Of course, you might just guess the first thing, which is technology and social media apps and those. Like, I'm not gonna just swear at them, but actually, they are so bad for your mental health. For me, actually, I don't have like social media anymore. I just only have WhatsApp and Facebook, which is like fake account. I'm not gonna use it for myself. I'm not gonna post my pictures and get like message requests or something. I want to get more likes. No, no, no. Actually, I opened a commercial page and it failed, and then like yeah, I just only opened the commercial page on Facebook for business or something, but actually when it failed, I continued using the same account and I haven't deleted it, and I have to just admit that. So now let's talk about how people are avoiding pain. They're just chasing highs. They are chasing highs and escape reality. How do people chase highs? For example, oh, let me listen to the song. It's really motivating. They listen to the song. I'm not saying that listening to songs is bad if they motivate you. Look, but when it becomes an overindulgent, when you just overindulge the same song, like as I did, like it was my mistake. I'll raise my hand and say it was. And no, it is not now, right now. It's not my mistake. I'm not just listening to songs that much. But actually, it was my mistake when I was in fucking. Sorry. When I was in baccalaureate, yeah, I was listening to. Why did I say sorry? I will reconsider that. Okay. When I was in baccalaureate studying and preparing for the exams, I was listening to songs and like in some way, I felt like disconnection from my real self, disconnection from the world, disconnection from my conscious self. Of course, you're gonna just be disconnected from your reality, or like at the simplest thing from the present moment. When you listen to songs, of course, you are just disconnected from the present moment. You're not focused. So, what another example about uh, chasing highs? If you chase highs, you care a lot about what people think about you, or if they gonna validate you or not. What do people might think? What might people think of my new jacket? Oh, of my new shirt. What might people think of it? Are they gonna just validate me on that and that? If you are doing so, you're just chasing highs. Your self-esteem will be demolished when you just chase highs, or when you just depend on other people to get the validation from them and then to build your self-esteem. It is it is bad for your mental health. It is bad for your self-esteem. Care about that. Another way to avoid pain is indulging in substances and activities. An example for substances and indulging them is that drugs. For example, if you take drugs, you know what I'm talking about. If you're taking drugs, you just escape a reality to get the like feeling of like which is temporarily. No, which is temporary feeling of high. Ah, yeah, like I feel motivated now when I'm taking the drug or something. I don't know. I haven't tried that actually, but if you're doing so, you should quit. You gotta think about quitting. Another thing about activities. I mentioned overindulgent activities and substances. Let's talk about this substances. An example for activities is like video games. For example, if you're just overindulging Clash of Clans or PUBG or Free Fire or I don't know RuneScape or something, if you play it, you're just indulging in those video games that you don't care about them, but actually it has become an addiction to you or for you. You're addicted to this video game that you started playing 10 years ago or I don't know. But let me tell you something. After like a few years, you will feel that your favorite video game, which is horrible, your favorite video game will become normal and will become boring for you. You will say, is this the game that I was addicted to for 10 years? It doesn't motivate me anymore because you have conditioned your brain to get extra dopamine from like external sources, which is like scientific. I'm not gonna go through details in that, but simply you will get bored in the end. So be aware of that and think about quitting again. The last thing about I'm talking about like how people avoid pain. We finished them. We finished all the ways. And let me give you a quick tip before I finish the video, which is about the symptoms of avoiding pain. What are the symptoms of avoiding? If you just avoid pain, of course you know what I'm talking about. If you don't go to the gym, of course you know what I'm talking about. How it feels when someone tell you, for example, oh, you are a coward, for example. I don't know if how what is the way that you get offended, and but actually, you know what I'm talking about. You might understand that. Oh, like sometimes I feel I struggle because I avoid going to the gym or I skip my workouts, or I don't know. I don't just commit myself to work on my business. So, what is the symptom? The symptom of it, you're not motivated and you don't get the motivation, or to say the enough motivation to change. Of course, if you're playing a video game, of course, if you're taking drugs, for example, you have like a really deep desire to change that, to just meet your potential. You want to meet your potential, right? You want to just feel happy and self fulfilled. You have the desire to change, but you can't. Why? Because you don't have the enough motivation to do so. And let me give you an advice now. How can you get the motivation? By just taking action in anything. Forget about your addictions. For example, if you are thinking about a business model in your mind, you've been thinking about it for months and months and months, and you don't get the enough motivation to do so. That's why, because you're conditioned from the beliefs, like I don't know, like society has conditioned you to think that to do anything, you have to fail or to get the motivation first. Like, yeah, it goes like this: you get the motivation, and then the inspiration, and then you take action. Let me tell you something which is the truth. The truth is the opposite. You take action, okay? You take action. Then you get the inspiration, and finally the motivation. So, motivation comes after the pain and from after taking action. First, you have to take action. Do anything, which is the principle, the golden principle from Mark Manson, the author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. So he mentioned in his book that you have to do something in anything, anything. If you want to design your website, just start doing it. If I want to open a YouTube channel, I will upload my first video on it to it. So if I want to study for the exams, I will study the first 5 pages, which is enough. Now it's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share and like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Welcome. I hope the best for you.